Morning and welcome to a sunny Stoke brewing. We're just getting ready to start descending the locks, but we're just very quickly filling up with water again. There is a water point at Cosgrove, so we thought, well, we'll fill up here and then Lou's on about doing a bit of washing, and then we can fill up at Cosgrove, and then we're full for when we get there for the event. Our friends are on the boat opposite, which is the beer boat, so luckily we're going to be going down with them, so that is all good. Right, as soon as this water's full, that's it, we're done and we're off. So we've done the locks at Stoke Brewing now, and that's it. We've got one more lock to do, which is a smallish lock, which is in Cosgrove itself. And when we leave that lock, then that's it. We're on the moorings where the festival is. So yeah, it's been a nice, easy, relaxing morning. It took us a bit longer than normal because there's waiting for other boats on the locks. But yeah, a nice pleasant trip through the locks, and it should be a nice beautiful cruise now. Sun's out, it's lovely and warm, the scenery is amazing, and it's quite quiet at the moment. There's only us about, so it should be a nice 2-hour-ish cruise now into Cosgrove. Then it could be time to moor up, find out where we are, moor up in our spot, and crack on with making some stock, because I desperately need to make some stock for this weekend. So unfortunately I won't be making any orders today or tomorrow. I'm going to have to concentrate on making some stock, but then Monday we'll be back into making orders again. Let's enjoy the cruise. Well, we've arrived at Cosgrove. Lady Brian is there, moored up, ready. That's our spot. Don't know whether it's a good spot or not. It could be busy all down the towpath. We are, you can see there's quite a big gap. There's still a few boats that come in yet.
We're not the last for a change.
We're not the last boat. There's a lot of boats up there. We're a long way down the line, but there is a few boats after us as well, so who knows? So, we're just off to the holiday park. There's a caravan park literally just through those trees. And they have a, what's the word?
A shop.
Yeah, that's the word. A shop. A little kind of thing that you can...
Convenience store.
Yeah, convenience store, that's what I was after. So we can, boaters are all quite welcome to go in and use it, so we need some cordial. We've run out of cordial, haven't we?
Yes, because I drink a lot of cordial.
Yeah, so we're off there to get some cordial. Morning.
Morning.
It's Saturday and we are trading. And as you can tell, it's throwing it down.
Yeah.
It started as we set up. Let's move it down here where you're sat down. It started as we set up and it's not stopped, and I've got that this weather is until 4 o'clock in the morning, so it's a bit of a washout, unfortunately. There is people here, but nowhere near as many people as there would be. Nowhere near as many people as there was last year.
No.
Hopefully tomorrow is going to be a little bit better and that people will come out tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm feeding my face.
I noticed.
Sweeties.
Someone's been to the sweetie boat and picked up some sweeties. But we've managed to fashion up a canopy, I'll show you that. So there's Lou sat under the brolly. And we've done a bit of a Blue Peter job on this. Because normally we let this cover hang down, but you can't really see through it. And you can't really see the stock properly, so we've used some washing cloth props, wedged them in and clipped the tarpaulin on top, and it is keeping the stock dry, and people can see it. Yeah, unfortunately we've got like 30-mile-an-hour gusts, and those 30-mile-an-hour gusts are just ripping everything up. So every couple of minutes we're going out repegging it, rechecking it and tipping water off the top, but it is what it is.
Sorry, dog.
Can't pick the weather, can we? Right. See what happens. Well, I think it is safe to say that the rain has now officially killed it. There isn't a soul knocking around. The only people on the towpath at the minute are the traders. So yeah, I don't think it's going to pick up this afternoon because the rain is getting worse, and it's going to stay like this, like I said, through till the early hours of the morning. Hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow isn't like this, although it isn't looking overly good at the moment. So we could have come all this way for nothing. Just another little update. We're calling it quits. You probably can't see out the window, but it is still absolutely torrential rain, and there is nobody at all on the towpath. There isn't a single customer in the whole stretch from the bottom of the lock right down to the tank. The only people you can see are traders. So there's no point standing outside getting cold. Lou's out there now just starting to pack things up. I'm going to go and give her a lift. Yeah, it's a bit of a letdown, but you can't pick the weather, can you? But yeah, the weather has killed it. We've not even took a quarter of what we did on day one last year when we did this festival, which is really, really, really disappointing. But that's the luck of your draw you get with the weather, isn't it? Hopefully tomorrow will be a lot better, and it will make up for it, but we'll wait and see.
What did we do yesterday as well? Oh, it's cold people braver than me.
Well, what a difference a day makes, eh? Yesterday, torrential rain all day. Some brave people did turn out. But look at it today. Absolutely beautiful blue sky. It is really warm, really sunny, and loads of people are out. It's just a shame we didn't get this for 2 days. But we can't pick the weather, so yeah, it is what it is. Isn't it, Lou?
Yeah, it'll be right.
Good morning, and we're in Cosgrove. Not for long though, we're leaving. We've finished trading. It's now Tuesday. So yesterday was pretty bad with rain in the morning, and then it brightened up. So we decided we had to have a walk down to Wolverton, just on the outskirts of Milton Keynes. There's supermarkets down there, so we managed to do some desperately needed food shopping. We've been and we've winded, so Lady Brian is now pointing the right way, and as you can see, we're just filling up with water at the moment. There's 2 water taps here. Apparently this bottom one at the bottom of the lock has got better pressure than the one at the top of the lock, so we'll see. So we're filling up with water here. We're going to stop at the top, get rid of some rubbish, and then we're off back to Stoke Brewing. We've got some friends waiting for us again. The boat that we came down the locks with is waiting for us at the bottom of the locks, and we're going to go back up the locks with them. And I think the plan is to stop at Stoke Brewing. In fact, I think the plan for us personally is that we're going to stop and trade at Stoke Brewing. So yeah, that's the plan. We're just waiting for the water to fill up now, get rid of the rubbish, and then we're on our way. Well, good morning and welcome to a sunny-ish Stoke Brewing. I say sunny-ish because if you look behind me, it's a lovely blue sky. If you look what I'm looking at, not so quite blue sky. And that has just emptied God knows how much, copious amounts of water on us. So we've had to put the rain covers on. It lasted about a minute, 2 minutes of heavy downpour, and now it's stopped again, so we'll see how we go. We've been here a couple of days and we've been trading for a couple of days in Stoke Brewing. We're actually on the museum's mooring, so the time restriction doesn't apply to us because we're on a private mooring of the museum, and we've sorted that with them that we can be here. So we've done a couple of days trade already. Excuse me, but we haven't filmed anything, just to kind of get on with things, and we've had the table out, we've been working, making orders and selling at the same time. Lou is over in the distance over there, and they've had some greyhounds, like a greyhound club out, and there's a lady down cutting the nails, and she's said that she will cut our dog's nails, so all 3 of them are having the nails cut, and the money that we pay gets donated to charity, so all is good. We're back. Lou's back. Dogs are done.
All 3 nails cut.
Yep. Sun's out. Black clouds. Going the opposite way now. Lovely blue sky coming. So yeah, there we go.
It looks angry, that sky behind us, doesn't
well,
it?
it was very angry
It was
when
angry.
it dumped all that water on us, yeah. I was very angry too. Luckily, I hadn't got anything out to work on yet, so that didn't get wet. I suppose because it's been a couple of days since we came up and you saw the footage of us coming up, and there's a clip in there where you'll see that our boat is strapped up to another boat and we're not actually on the boat steering it. So yeah, our friends on the beer boat, we was breasted up with them, and that's because one of them had an accident stepping down off the balance beam, because the balance beam's here, you have to step on the balance beam to walk across and back, and they were stepping down off the step, lost the footing on some uneven ground, and as it's turned out, she's broke her ankle.
Fractured it, hasn't she?
Yeah, fractured her ankle, so we had to carry her back to the boat, and she managed to get to hospital and she's all strapped up and she's doing well now. So if you're watching this, get better.
Yeah, get better soon. Oh, and thank you, John, for the cakes. They was amazing.
Yeah, it just goes to show. I mean, it was just the simplest of things, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So easily
yeah.
done. It wasn't wet or anything like that. So easily done. But it just goes to show that, like I say, you should always know everybody's role.
Yeah.
You know, the other person should be able to steer the boat in and out of locks and do all that. Because you never, well, you can now, because I made you do it. Because if that had happened to me and Lou couldn't steer the boat, would have been stuck. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a great advocate of knowing everybody's roles. You don't have to do it all the time, but you should all be able to, you know, steer the boat and take charge of it, because you never know. Drop of a hat, things can happen, and you need to be able to.
When you least
to
expect
do
it.
Yeah. And you need to be able to take over. Anyway, we're hoping Stoke Brewing's going to get a bit busier. It's actually just after lunch, and I think that rain killed it because it is quiet. In fact, it's quieter today now on Saturday lunchtime than it's been Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
And trading hasn't been overly fantastic on those days, but it's been okay for Thursday and a Friday.
Yeah.
But we thought today would be good.
And also, if you're in the area and you fancy a ride out on a boat, Charlie, which is just over there, will show you shortly the trip boat.
Yep.
Go see Mike and Paul on the trip boat on Charlie. Lovely couple of guys, aren't they?
Yep. And we'll take you for a trip now. Right. I don't know what to do now. We're either working or selling or something or other. I don't know.
You can go and make me a brew. Nice cup of tea, please. So here's Charlie, the trip boat we said that we'd show you. So when you're in the area of Stoke Brewing, come on down, come and have a cruise on Charlie. Hi Mike, tell everybody hi.
Just drying out after the shower.
So this is inside Charlie. You have a good view of everything. He takes you up to the tunnel. Yeah, I think he actually takes you into the end of the tunnel, and when he's in there he turns all the lights out so you can actually see how dark it is in the tunnel, how it used to be years ago. Well, as you can see, Gareth's working. What are you making, Gareth?
Copper necklace.
Are you working hard or hardly working?
Cheeky. Probably a bit of both, actually. It's getting late in the day, so.
It is. It's nearly tea time, isn't it?
It is. It's nearly time to pack.
You've
down.
made a few bits though today, haven't you? I'll just show you all. You can see them. Today we've been making stock. For the past few days we've been doing orders, but we thought we'd better make some stock as well, hadn't we?
Well, we're getting low on stock as well.
Yeah.
We've got Brown Hills Festival coming up that we need stock for,
So you best get working. Come on, chop chop. Less talking, more working.
Well, I was thinking we all might go pub, because we've got Kay with us from Kay's Crafty Canal Art, does all the art, canal roses and stuff, and then we've got Shane and David from Nomadic Crafts with us. The where is it, Narrowboat project. So we might all go to the pub and have a game of Skittles.
We'll see. Depends.
I've looked hard enough.
I'll think about it.
Please. Good evening. It is Saturday evening and we are outside the Boat Inn at Stoke Brewing. And there's everybody here. Well, when I say everybody, you'll see in a minute. Let's go in. So, there's people everywhere. More importantly, there's Skittles. Well, that's not Skittles, that's different. Skittles! Northamptonshire Skittles. So we're going to be throwing bits of wood in the pub. Not only when we throw things in the pub, it's glasses, but there we go. Go on, Luke, do your best.
Hey! Oh!
No.
Oh, come on!
Very good, very good.
The second...
No, that cheese ganger.
I'm not gonna get it.
Oh!